to do the other half of the face. I'm just going to do half the face, neck, and décolleté. So I start at the center, turn it on, and I pull up from the orbital bone all the way to the hairline. So it's even if, like, sometimes if you're going a little faster, it'll look like a circular motion. We're really mostly going up and down. It's not like pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up, and then in on the eye, get the flat of the nose there. Because if you're trying to get in between the eyebrows, and they're missing half of what we need to do. So here. All the way out to underneath the ear, in front of the ear. Up. Her skin would be getting tighter if she would do this more often. That's going to be my encouragement to her. From the center of the chin to behind the ear, straight down. I guess slower on the bottom because we're pumping that lymphatic to behind the ear, straight down. And then I'll just finish that movement, and then we go to the lymphatic there under the clavicle and on a couple movements, then to above the clavicle, and that gets that little part of the neck that we've missed. And again, the lymphatic here, and then under the clavicle one to that dump site. And again, you'll get 3 movements about out of this. And I always just finish that dump, even when it shuts off.
So that's the dump site.
Mm-hmm. Okay, oops. And I'm going to step aside. Okay. If you want me to write anything down, let me know. And you might want to add a little bit more on the brush for her on that side.
This side, right? And you started.
Well, you just add it where you need it. You know,
Okay.
so I'd put a little bit on just on this time. You don't have to do the pattern. This is just adding some more so you have that on there.
But you don't lift the brush.
Well, on this part I do, because see how
Right.
when you
I went up
Yeah.
the nose again.
yeah.
All right.
So it's just making sure we add where, so it's not going to drag on the skin.
Okay.
And come all the way to the orbital bone. So you're not going to stop at the brow. You're going to pull up there, and that way it gets the eyes tighter. So here you'll come all the way in, and go up the side of the nose and the top, and then up, and all the way down to the eyebrow. There you go.
So same direction.
Go again. Even though it said to switch, I want you to still get the movement so you can turn it back on again at the end. Much better.
Sorry, Raquel, one side's gonna look plumper than the other side. Okay, and then down.
And then down to the chin, the center of the chin. Center of the chin. And so then you're going to come out and pull up. Go around your mouth. But don't press on it. Just let the machine's weight do it. Yeah,
She's
no
pushing too
pressing.
much.
You just, because the machine's doing all this work. Yeah, so you don't have to press it all. That's the beauty of this machine. Is the machine is doing it. And if we, so then you're going to come down to the, you might want to switch hands here a second. So then you're going to come across here to behind the ear, straight down, up, 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 across, behind the ear, straight down, up, 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 and you do that 3 times. And I'll just go kind of, I'll show you. Well, you'll see on the video how I just did it more or less like an angle. Like up, 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 and then to there, and then out again. So it's kind of almost like you're angling up the face, and then stopping real slow across there, real slow down there. So see how like kind of this is like rolling around in my hand.
Right.
You wanna have a real loose hand with it, and almost like even up here, really you're just guiding it. You're not
Pressing.
You're not pressing anything, especially when we get to the eye one, but we're not doing that today. I'm pushing today. So underneath though. Yeah, it's literally, here's where all the lymph nodes are right here.
Mm-hmm.
Under there. So that's why we go real slow across there all the way to behind the ear. Now see how you ended in front of the ear?
Yeah. Oh,
So you're going to go all the way to behind the ear, because this is where the lymph nodes are right here.
And then it goes down.
Straight
the
down.
other side.
And then a little bit of an angle up. Then you're like angle, because you're angling towards the center again. And then you come straight up at your center and come back.
Slowly.
Yeah. And so now we're going to go down to the lymphatic area.
Right.
You have your brush. Up.
And brush her neck.
Yeah, because you need to, because this is drying up. It'll be too. That's why I put the dry underneath of it, because the dry is still staying moist.
Right.
So then you'll come down after you finish that last one. You're going to come across. I'm going to just do it in the air for right now. So we're not. There's the lymphatic there, and then under the clavicle, going in, going in, going in, and then the top of the clavicle going out, and then to your lymph here again. Going in, going in, going in. Top of the clavicle, and then there you go.
Okay, so
All
it
right.
started here. Started here, and then in.
And then straight up the center on the top of the clavicle. Yep, and then there you go. Better touch, Rico? Yeah.
Yeah, because my favorite was too much pressure.
Sorry.
Well, it's like you're just not used to it yet. You're just not used to it yet.
Exactly.
This is going to become your best friend in the whole world. You're going to fall so in love with the LumiSpa. I just got a bunch more before and afters on how it brightens the skin and.
How many times? 3 times, right?
Well, until it shuts, till it moves to the next section. It'll tell you to move, but it would shut off automatically here. But it's gonna. Unless it already told us. There it is. Yeah. So then you just finish that movement.
Okay.
And
This
it's
one?
the dump. Yeah. And then turn it off. Well, it'll be
And
turning
turn
off
it
by
off.
itself by a minute. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. All right, and then.
So pretty neat.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta do this again, Raquel. Sorry. So,
okay.
but I'm not going to touch. I'll just do air. So up, up,
Mm-hmm.
up, under,
Mm-hmm.
Up the
and the
nose.
sides in there. Yeah.
and then up.
Up,
So this is a
up.
3 pass.
Yeah. Exactly.
3 passes. Up, up, up.
Yeah.
And then we went down to the chin.
And then you go around the mouth there.
Right.
Like a little bit.
Right.
Around and around.
Okay.
And around.
So 1, 2, 3.
And then
And
you're
then-
coming up under the under the jaw, the cheekbone.
Right.
Not down on the jaw. It's up
Right.
on the
So right here. Is it up here?
because you're gonna go from
the mouth line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So mouth line. Okay. So just up 3 times, and it just rolls back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just. This is
Yeah.
always. You're not lifting it off. It's
Yeah.
not going to.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3 times.
But my touch is always lighter on the
Yeah.
comeback part, because we want to really focus. Even though I'm not pressing,
Right.
I'm not pulling either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So basically a light touch here.
Coming back, and then a
just
little
an
bit coming
extra
back.
pressure to come up.
But yeah, extra but not. Does
Yeah,
that
yeah,
make
yeah,
sense?
yeah, yeah. I got
yeah.
you. I got you. Okay.
Right.
So then, and then after that, we're doing
Then you
the
come
center
to the center,
of the chin,
center of the jaw. Underneath, we're doing
Right.
lymphatic now.
and gentle, soft, soft,
Like
soft.
real slow on
Yeah.
that, moving back to behind
Yeah.
the ear, and
And
then
then
straight down,
down.
and then you start to angle
And
up
up.
here, and angle up, and angle up, angle up, and then slow, 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 again all the way to behind the ear,
Mhm.
and then straight down, and then you do your angle up, angle up, angle up till you get to the center again.
So same thing.
Yeah.
More more pressure on the
Light,
top,
very light,
but
going up.
really
Yeah.
light down,
Yeah.
and then up underneath the
Yeah.
ear.
And you always do your best to keep it as flat to the skin as possible.
Right. Except when we're angling up
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
And then when you go down, then that last time, then you'll go to the
To this.
yeah,
And then this.
under the clavicle, because that's where your lymph
So
is
a
here
little
too.
more. 2. Sorry. 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then up here,
Mhm.
and then down here,
Mhm.
and then up here, and down there.
Mhm. And some people, it's easier to see their clavicle than
Mhm.
others. So. And then that's it.
Okay. So we don't touch the cheeks ever.
Well, it's like when you're done doing that, it is going to come. You are
Okay.
getting it when you're coming across here.
Okay.
And if someone like me, I have like a little divot here where I'm
Right.
trying to still plump it back up.
Right.
I will go like on top of the cheeks to here too, but
Okay.
you're getting that mostly when you're getting the eye part,
Okay.
when you're coming around.
Okay.
So, all right. And then the top just pops off, and you get to rinse that off. But we will do. I always do the hands again, so this will just pop right
Right.
off. And then just rinse them really well. So don't burn the fingers. Because it does the pop. And then it sounds squeaky clean. You hear it.
Right.
Yeah, and then here we're just gonna get a little bit on her. Rub it in, so in case this is where I'll get the ears.
Oh, okay. Can I just put this back here?
Sure.
Okay. Turn off the water.
Sure.
All
Do
right.
it.
I
So
know,
I'm just
whatever
gonna-
you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna quick make sure we get every area, get the ears really good, which
Okay.
I didn't know if I did that on the other.
So then you do a wash with the hands.
I do with the hands only because I want to make sure I didn't miss one spot, and I want to really make sure I get the ears
Okay.
with the Lumi cleanser as well. And we're going to turn this off.